Well, okay, we got to talk. We got to talk about that. We got to get to it. We got to hack to it. You know what I'm saying?
I could see that theme. We got to break it down.
Man, this might be another one of those really quick breakdowns. This movie is so slow and has so little happening. So Helen invites a demon into her body. Cut. Next scene. She's married to a man, a handsome man.
Nicholas Hoult. He's good looking.
Is a real estate agent, like all good men are. And they recently got married, and he doesn't have money. But if he makes the sale, he'll have lots of money.
Yeah, he's got his eyes on the prize.
And so he has to travel to Transylvania, which, as we all learned, has a very nice hotel in it.
Hey, you know what? And you know what I did think was.
Why are you laughing at that one?
You know what I think is super goofy though?
What?
How cool, calm, and collected his boss was, trying to get him to do the job.
Yeah,
it was not suspicious at all.
Not suspicious at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched the movie just like everyone else in this room did, and it took me to the last 10 minutes of the movie to be like, oh, the guy who sent him's the crazy guy.
Yeah.
Oh, his boss is the crazy guy.
I think I whispered to you. That's boss.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's what happened.
At the beginning.
I mean, hey, talk about horrible bosses. Am I right?
So Nicholas Hoult has to go sell a castle to another dude in a castle, but he has to go there to get the dude to sign the paperwork.
Right. He's trying to make a good life for him and his wife.
Yeah. And this one sale will do it because that's how that works.
Yeah, and then she begs and pleads with him not to go.
Said, no, we just got married. Please don't leave. This is terrible. This is a bad thing. This is
going to end up badly if you leave.
And
you will probably kill.
And he said, shut up, woman. I'm a man. I know better.
That is actually what pretty much happened.
I'm not. I'm not joking this time.
He said, hey, stay with my friend.
Stay with my friend who's a sane man.
And his wife and their kids.
Yeah, that'll do you some good. And so he leaves, and she starts having night fits where she's definitely having seizure, not getting fucked by a demon, and, and she's definitely not enjoying it, sort of, but also hates it. You are covering your mouth, but you can't tell me that was exactly where that was going.
I think that is exactly what it was alluded to.
She was enjoying it too much and did not want to.
Cannot tell if it was just really bad acting choices.
Or, hear me out, a woman written by a man.
Yes, that meant that one's an obvious one. That's all of this. These are obvious ones.
I mean, is the character? I've not seen any of the older ones. Is the character the same or no?
Well, okay, no. Well, that's kind of a. No, it's not the same because all of the other iterations, she's terrified the entire time. This is the only one where she's kind of into it.
Kind of into them.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now,
Bad Boys.
This will get us demonetized and or canceled immediately. I don't believe that women like being raped.
Crazy thought. Crazy that this is controversial.
It's weird that in this whole movie, every single time that it happens, she's like, "No, please, no, stop."
It happens so much. It's every night.
And she's like, "You gotta get this demon away from me,
please."
Is it
every night?
Yes.
Every night.
It's every single night.
Oof.
And she's having full night fits where it's seizures. And she's definitely getting mentally raped.
Yes. But
you know what?
The way it's played is that she is enjoying it.
Yeah. They call that a mind.
Oh, nice. It's very good, Jarvis. Good job keeping up, buddy.
Thanks, I'm trying.
So that was my controversial take. If I'm wrong, if you think I'm wrong, you're sorry.
Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
and
you're 95%.
Your first and last name
for
as well.
sure a man. Yeah, you're definitely. If you think that was something dumb for me to say,
that
definitely a man.
Really like really erotic romance novels.
You are into CNC vampire porn.
All right, let's not double down on our
I don't really
non-monetization.
Hey man, What are they going to do? Demonetize us twice? All right, anyways.
Hey, what are they going to do? Come into our bedrooms at night?
I want you to bounce on it.
Oh, no.
So anyways, Nicholas Hoult.
I think these like late night shoots are the ones that are getting us, man. We need to go back to recording when it's daylight outside.
I swear to God, we're going to get to a place where at some point it's going to be like, we have like 1 million subscribers, and some one of them is going to come back and watch this video and be like, why were they saying all this?
Bro, we're gonna
so
get canceled.
confidently.
This is the one that gets us canceled.
Probably.
It's going to get brought up in 20 years, and we're going to look like idiots.
How
And then-
is it a bad thing if it's just the truth?
All I'm saying is this
Yeah.
movie is the opposite of champion of feminism.
Yes.
As I saw on one TikTok. This is at best fetish movie. It's a fetish movie,
Oh, okay.
I think.
yeah.
At worst,
Man,
very
you're
bad.
you're like making sure that I can't say anything nice about this movie.
It is super fetishizing though, because I before I even watched it,
No, go ahead,
hey,
Jarvis.
Go ahead.
You like
Yeah,
it, right?
What did you think about it, Jarvis? Go ahead.
the amount of people on Facebook, like romance groups, that are saying, "Hey, do you have any like erotica that's kind of like Nosferatu?" After this movie came out, it is exactly a fetish.
Vampire consent, non-consent.
Yeah.
That's what they're looking for. I'm sure it exists. Hey, what's there's some people that like Colleen Hoover, you know? Anyways, so so Nicholas Hoult goes to this place and
He's gonna so make that sale.
he's 100% gonna make that sale. He's psyching himself up. He gets to a town. They're like, "Hey, man, you should probably leave." And then he goes, "I'm not gonna do that." And they go, "All right." And then he goes to bed, and they go do some weird sacrifice ritual thing with a naked woman on a horse.
Virgin.
And they kill a dude that's already dead. It's great. I highly recommend it. Really good local customs. And
and we know that it's real because he wakes up like it's a dream, but his feet are dirty.
yeah, and his shoes are still on, and they're dirtying up the blanket that he was in, which is not okay
At a hotel.
at a hotel. Yeah, that's very rude.
That's someone else's. Yeah, that's
So
someone
he
else's
goes up
place.
to the castle, and he's like, "Hey, sorry I'm here. It's a little late. We should probably just sign these in the morning." And Bill Skarsgård goes, "No, I will sign it now. Please put the paper on the table." And Nicholas Hoult goes, "Okay." And then he signs it.
very confidently because he's a confident man.
Very confidently. He's
he's
not
making that
sweating
sale.
at all.
He's making that
He's
sale.
making that
Come
sale.
hell or high water.
And he goes, "Okay, well, I have other paperwork that we have to do. Maybe we'll just take care of it in the morning." And then he has a terrible night's sleep. Wakes up the next morning.
Doesn't he like sleep at the table? Like or wakes up on the floor?
He like gets attacked.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
he gets
really
attacked and then he
weirded
wakes
out
up on the floor.
and finds like a
That's
weird
where
bite mark on his
that's
chest.
where we get our favorite cut in the whole movie, where it goes away from him being attacked to Helen going, "Please, I just need him to come home. I just need my Thomas," and then it hard cuts to him on the floor like. He's so funny.
He's just waking up from the best sleep of his life.
Yeah. And
I spent truly 90% of this movie trying not to laugh out loud.
it's
and
it just got harder and harder every time. That was the first big
really?
one.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
did?
It
It got
truly
real hard to stop.
The longer
laughing
it
at
went on, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a hot take.
It's so sad because the movie's so pretty.
Yeah.
Like it's so well done for such a weird fanfic of a
I
script.
did fully accidentally like, loudly snort in the movie theater.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because
Snorted?
it
Oh.
just
I was
kept
holding
getting
my laughter too
silly.
hard.
It just kept getting sillier. Anyways, so he makes the sale. In fact, our beloved Count Olaf decides that he needs our beautiful man to sign something himself. He can't read it, and he goes, "Oh, it's okay, ancient language. Just sign right there."
He closed the deal.
And he
Gave
closed
him
the
the
deal
money.
and gave him a bunch of money.
My money back.
And then he says, "Well, I better be going." He goes, "No, you'll stay another night." He said,
Yeah.
"But I really got it." "No, you're staying." "I got to get home to the wife, and you're staying here."
he forces
literally
him to give the locket.
He does force him to give his wife's locket to him too.
But he does that whole like finger on the mouth.
He does a whole shh. Speak no more. You will be here for another night. And then he wakes up again, terrified, in the middle of the night, with holes in his chest, with the weird toothy Nosferatu teeth, which we see in the original. Have you seen the picture of the original Nosferatu? Have you seen the SpongeBob episode?
I've not.
You haven't seen
That's crazy.
This is the thing that you introduced me to after that we're done recording.
Yeah. There's a SpongeBob episode where they're in the Krusty Krab at night and they think it's haunted or like a killer's going to come in. And then they realize that the killer isn't actually a killer. He's just a dude who wants a burger in the middle of the night. And they go, but if he's here, who's been flipping the light switch? And they turn, and it's the 1922 Nosferatu. And they all go, Nosferatu. And that's it. That's
all right. Okay.
Stupid.
Can't wait to actually watch it.
But
I feel like I just did.
He's got weird, funky, like long teeth.
Yeah.
And it makes like a weird like hole.
Did he bite them in the chest in the originals? 'Cause I thought that was a really weird thing to do.
I don't remember, and I don't think so.
It's like that's not really a useful place to get blood from.
No, it's not.
I want to say that.
I agree with that. That's why it's usually the neck. But the original Nosferatu is where all of the vampire like lore comes from. I'll get to that. The story's pretty much almost over. I'll be honest.
Wait, isn't there a scene with Nosferatu
and holes
and Nicholas Hoult?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they kiss. And you see his Nosferatu thing.
Oh! Can I add a little thing for that?
Sure.
sorry, I got excited.
Well, hold on. Let me get to that part in the script.
Okay, cool.
So he wakes up because he can't sleep, and he tries to find his way out, and instead he finds his way into the Nosferatu bedroom
crypt,
where he is lying in bed naked, and wakes him up, and he gets chased down and it throws himself into a river. Go ahead and talk about that crusty thing.
Okay, so whenever we got back from the movie theater, I went to Nicholas Holt's Instagram, and he made a comment to the director about how he's like this because it's a fake dick. It's fake. It's like it's not real.
Okay.
And so
what you saw was fake.
Yeah. Just so you're
Shucks.
aware. You never.
Darn.
Should I give the context to why too after you finish your thing?
Yeah.
Because you think it's stupid, and I kind of agree.
I think it's stupid. But Nicholas Hoult now has a framed, like that like
he does have
fake.
He has the prosthetic
framed in his house. The director gave it to him because Nicholas Hoult thought it was really funny, and so now it's just framed.
It's also got like holes in it.
Should be a great conversation piece.
Oh, absolutely! I would put it up.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me.
I'd put it right behind us.
Oh yeah.
I would too, to be honest. Yeah.
So the reason why they had a prosthetic instead of a real one, is because there's a rule for what is it called, intimate scenes in Hollywood where men aren't allowed to show their real penis.
Really?
Yeah, but women can show themselves entirely.
I don't know if that's true. I think some male actors have had their real ones on screen.
With the rating
I wonder.
thing. I think it changes the rating to completely like women could be full frontal.
Yeah.
But men it
would be adult rated.
Like the not rated.
It's
R,
A18.
Like past it. I don't know.
I don't know either because
I'll have to look it up again.
That's not my kind of.
But that's part of a lot of contracts is that they can't do that
because
of reasons. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Nicholas Hoult throws himself
out of
the tower.
You were trying to get me to sign that petition to get rid of that clause.
Yeah, because I just really wanted us to be able to do whatever we want on this channel.
Yeah.
She's shaking her head yes over there.
The dick. I really hope I don't make you have to like bleep out much more.
I cannot be bothered.
Cool.
Yeah, none of this is getting bleeped.
Cool.
At the point at which that Jarvis is like, "Hey, we're getting demonetized from all the swearing," that's when I'll care.
Yeah.
But we're not monetized, so.
Yeah, so like and subscribe.
Yeah.
So that they can demonetize this video.
So Helen's fits get worse, and Nicholas Hoult gets home.
I want to say this. They made a point that she was having these fits before she met.
Yeah,
Nick.
And then they started going away a little bit.
Yeah, Thomas. And then they went away, and when he left,
they
to close
came
the
back
deal,
and started getting worse.
they came. Yeah,
Because she found true love.
Mm-hmm.
And
only true love can
save you from the demons.
Only a true love's kiss can save the heart of the broken, or some meme like that.
Yeah. So she starts having all these crazy fits.
Yeah, and the friends are like, "Hey, we should probably like kick her out of the house or something. This is kind of crazy."
Because she's a crazy woman.
And they go, "No, we'll get a psychiatrist." And there's also the dude who is going crazy because he's the follower of Nosferatu, but I'll be honest, he's not really important. So I'm skipping over him entirely.
A few people.
Yeah, well, he
does eat a few people,
and he eats some rat.
Yeah, that was the thing that I almost laughed out loud too, because they were like, "Oh, surely he's not going to bite that bird's head off," and then he bites the bird's head off, but it just gushes out like a stream of blood, and the guy looks at him and goes, "Well, my good man, why would you do that?"
It's so.
That's the exact line.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
That?
Well, they are proper people.
They are very. You know what? It's good to be professional.
Yeah, he very much was.
It was crazy. It was such an obvious fake blood, dude.
Yeah, because it was stupid looking. There's no way. And then somebody online was like, "Was that a real bird?" I was like, "No." Why would they have done that to a real bird? That's not how bodies work. Oh, anyways, so Thomas gets back home, and Helen's like, "Oh, finally, my love, you're back." In the middle of the night or whatever she was doing. And they go, "She's just crazy. That's what it is." And he goes, "No, she's not crazy. I saw it myself. There's a real devil out there."
Well, you skipped over.
Yeah, the best character comes in.
Yeah, you skipped over.
Oh, Willem Dafoe shows up, and he's like, "Yeah, it's probably like a vampire or some shit." And they're like, "What? What does that mean?" He goes, "A vampire." Yeah,
he was sitting on that one. It didn't take him very long to come to that conclusion.
Yeah. Yeah, he said, "This is exactly what it sounds like. We're all in a lot of trouble, actually, because I don't know how to get rid of them."
And then they saw the guy bite the chicken's head off.
Right. The chicken. It was a pigeon.
Oh, pigeon.
It would be more impressive if it was a chicken.
Then that would be impressive. Then he started eating people, which was weird.
Yeah, but it's not that big of a deal. I'll be honest. And so they get back, and she's like, "My husband, he's home, but things are still getting worse." And then the plague starts breaking out in Victorian London or wherever it is.
Well, Nosferatu's coming to town to close on
because he bought the house.
Yeah, so
he needs to ship himself onto a cargo ship because for some reason Thomas can ride on horseback and get back faster than he can ship himself in a cargo ship. Whatever.
And weird stuff ensues on the ship.
Yeah, but it's all plague
on the
stuff.
dies, and then
it's all the plague.
Ship of rats just appears.
Yeah.
And their friend, the friend that he leaves her with, is like in charge of the port, right?
Yeah. Again, not that important. And then Nosferatu shows up in the middle of the night and goes, "So, if you were to do anything, would you do it with me?" And she goes, "No, you're kind of gross looking." He goes, "Oh, well, your husband's kind of a bitch. I give you 3 days to marry me instead, or I'll kill everyone anyway."
He also said, and he's a bad kisser.
Yeah, he's also a bad kisser. We tried a little bit. We experimented when he was at my house. You don't like this joke.
And then you said,
"Just a couple of girls."
And then you said,
"Enjoying a sleepover.
From now on, call me Professor Monster." I'm out.
"You will refer to me as Professor Monster." And she goes, "I have to figure out how to destroy him in 3 nights." Yeah, that did happen. During the second night or whatever, she has a breakdown with Thomas where she's like, he can please me better than you anyway. And then they have sex afterwards for some reason, which was weird.
I thought that like he was like possessing her a little bit and just trying to make him feel bad.
Which is also weird because then why would Thomas just be like, yeah, I'm going to fuck the demon out of you?
They're both just attracted to the demon.
Yeah, maybe they're fighting for his affections.
It was completely, like, it felt like it came out of nowhere. And it ended also out of nowhere. I couldn't take any of those.
So the men were like, we got to kill this thing, whatever it is. And Willem Dafoe's like, yeah, we just got to go like stab it in the heart or something like that. And then he goes to Helen and he goes, you gotta fuck him. You have to have sex with this monster.
Wait! Doesn't his wife dies before that, and then his kids?
That's also weird. Yeah, the friend's family dies, and then he goes insane.
His friend's wife is the first one to die.
Yeah, and then his two kids. No, his two kids were the first ones to die.
No,
his kids died first.
I thought the wife.
No, because she was trying to wake him up.
Oh yeah.
So the kids died first, and then he killed his wife.
Well, she had been.
They were all. They all died in the same night.
She had some. She had taken some
and
damage.
then he got crazy and got the plague, and then went to his wife's grave and decided that he was going to have one last bout right before he dropped dead. Which is the kindest way I could put that.
He was.
This movie isn't serious. This movie can't be serious.
No.
Because it mixes like too much actual like gruesome terror horror stuff and then balances it with he can please me better than you. Like, dude, what is happening?
I want to say that William Dafoe did not say go sleep with the demon. That's just her interpretation. He said you have to distract the demon.
Yeah, he was just like you have to distract the demon until the morning, and she said, "I will have sex with this monster."
I hear you loud and clear.
Loud and clear, brother. And so the boys go off to the castle to go
destroy the coffin.
Yeah, to get rid of the coffin, which is a smart move, to be honest.
Yeah, they went to go burn it down.
And Thomas kind of skips town. He
clocked that shit was big.
And Willem Dafoe was like, "Come on, man, we were supposed to have a party," and burn the whole thing down. It was actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. And Thomas got back just in time to see his wife being drained of her blood with what we had seen, the prosthetic inserted deep into her.
Gross. I hate the way you said that, Michael. I really did not enjoy that one.
Like nails on
I can wax more poetic.
Like nails on a chalkboard, right?
Yeah, I need you to take that back and rephrase that sentence. Thomas enters as his wife has been emptied,
as
and her
Nosferatu
crevasse had been filled.
Hey, Thomas enters as Nosferatu exits.
Arguably the worst one.
No, the scene that fully made me snort loudly in the theater was him looking up at the sunset or sunrise and being like, "Oh, I should go." And
she going, "No, keep going."
And then you hear the like noise, and it fully made me snort so loud in the theater because it was so
stupid.
It made me laugh.
And then at the very end, Thomas goes, "In the end, it was beauty that killed the beast."
Yeah, she loved him to death.
I'm not going to stop saying that joke until somebody gets it first time. Do you understand the reference?
No.
King Kong. Hey, you.
How'd you like that episode? Did you like it?
You like movies? You like this one?
Do ya?
You should subscribe to this channel right now.
Also, as well.
Yeah. You got friends? Yeah, you do.
Do you? Hopefully.
Show it to them. Show this to them.
Prove it to us you got friends.
There's other videos to watch too. Why don't you watch those if you're so cool?
Yeah, prove you're not a bot. Leave a comment.
Word.